Frank, how you doing, bro? I can't hear you though.
I can't hear nothing either.
I hear
I hear
y'all.
Howie.
Yeah, I can hear y'all too. I can't
Okay.
hear Frank.
He said, hold up. Well, anyway, welcome everybody to Box Seats, where it's comedy and sports together. As right now, it's really going to be comical because we got three great comics sitting up here. I'm Maurice. I live in Boston. You got Howie Bell over in Michigan. And you got my man D. Jones over in, what you call it, Michigan Falls?
7 Mile Heights.
Michigan
Detroit.
Falls is hysterical.
I'm in 7 Mile Heights, Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, 7 Mile Heights. That's right.
What's
So
up,
we're going to
fellas?
hold, huh?
What's up? What's going on?
Ain't nothing, man. We just gonna keep the show going, man. Well,
Can y'all hear me
Giants,
now?
Giants.
Yeah, we hear you. We
We
hear
Oh,
you.
we
can.
hear
We can
you
hear you
now. I
now.
was ready to go in on you right there.
Well, that's the setting I got to check with my everyday. Thanks, hon. That's the setting I got to check with my webcam thing. I got to do every day now, I guess, when I give it a dime in. But okay, so I'm glad you guys wanted to make sure you hold it down. But now the movie stars, I'm gonna start calling Howie Bell movie star every day now. That's just gonna be some movie star. All right, so I don't know if you guys caught the news. Let me make sure I pull it up right, get everybody ready. Bam, put you there, Howie. Let's get ready to get the show started. Top stories in sports right now is Shedeur Sanders is expected to play Saturday versus the LA Rams. And for those of you who out there said, some of you guys said it and everything else, some people out in Cleveland are saying that they might be dangling him for trade bait. They might be dangling for trade bait. I don't know. What you think, Howie?
It could be. It could be trade bait. It could be he could be fighting for that second spot too. I know he's at the bottom right now, the fourth spot, I think. But I think that he'll get that second spot. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get him in the groove and see if he's going to be able to compete for that second spot. But if he's on the trading block, I mean, that might not be a bad idea as well, because Cleveland can get some value out of him too. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure which angle they're going at. Either way, I think that they need to probably let him go. I know D. Jones was saying that the other day. I think that's probably the best thing for him. You know what I'm saying? To go somewhere where, he could be, he could develop and be happy. I don't think Cleveland is the place for him as of yet. We'll see.
Right. The funny thing is we had this conversation, Mo, a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, actually, about him not playing because they were saying he's not playing, and all of a sudden, within one practice and a couple of other conversations that was going on with sports writers out there, they miraculously changed their mind. I don't know what's going on in Cleveland. I don't think nobody does.
They don't even know.
Yeah.
See how you took that was my intro. Damn. And like how we just said, man, they don't even know what's going on out there. They don't know what they're doing. When has Cleveland made a good decision?
Right.
I'll wait. Tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I know no one among us is capable to make consistent good decisions. We all make bad decisions, but not that many.
Right.
So everybody makes a bad. Ain't nobody perfect on this panel in this world. But Cleveland, yeah, D. Jones, you right. He got to get up out of there.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. D. Jones said it the other day. D. Jones said it's probably best for him to get up out of there. D, you still sticking to that?
Of course, man. Listen, I want him to go to the Saints. They don't have a quarterback. I do like their head coach, his first year coach, and I think it's a good fit. Plus, New Orleans would rally behind Shedeur Sanders. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Even the Cleveland fans, he's the number one jersey sold right now. So you see his impact just on the money. So it's stupid for Cleveland to let him go, but for his sake, I hope they get him out of there, man.
D. Jones, I would just say one thing to you, bro. They might be playing him specifically to sell some jerseys too. There might be that. You know what I mean?
Could be.
And that's sad too. If that's your only goal is to get this man to sell some merchandise, that's sad.
It's not. Listen, it's not. I've seen crazier things happen in NFL, bro. We all have. This next news story, man, really hurt my heart. You're going to hear in a second why. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to dive in deep into this. I just saw this post about 40 minutes ago. Jaylen Brown, his dad, last night in Las Vegas. I want to make sure I read this correctly. His dad is getting accused of attempted murder in connection of a stabbing Wednesday night in Las Vegas. He was arrested and is scheduled for court appearance right about now. Actually, the Las Vegas police said the stabbing occurred after two people got into an argument over a parking space in All-American Park. The victim was taken to a local hospital after he was stabbed in the stomach and is recovering from surgery. So for those of you who want a quick recap, Jaylen Brown, his dad's name is Quentin Brown, who's 57 years old. His dad got into an argument over a parking space and stabbed somebody over a parking space. Now, if you're a Celtics fan like I am, you know his dad is not, his dad is somewhat involved in his life. It's really his mom and his brother. But things like this, Howie, can still affect your family dynamic. You know what I mean? And affect you as you're playing on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what's your thoughts on when you hear something like this, man? Because, some of these people be wilding, man. Some people wilding.
Is his father not a part of his life? Do you know
that? He is somewhat a part of his life. He's not like his mom or his brother, but he is somewhat. You know what I mean? Like again, Jaylen Brown, this brother he's graduated from a college in, I think it's USC. He also has a master's degree. He's teaching at MIT. He's got his own sneaker line. He is hosting a sneaker convention in Boston this Saturday. He's very involved in the community. This man, when I tell you he does above and beyond, what normal NBA players do in the league. Forget about him, what team he plays on. He does above and beyond. He was the president of the Players Association in the NBA as a rookie. You know what I mean? When he came out in the league, he's a rookie. So now he got to deal with this.
His father is a selfish bastard. I'm telling you, man. I mean, why would you put yourself and your child in that position? And the kind of impact he has, like you're saying, on the community, everything, his sports involvement, just everything. Why would you do that? Man,
over a parking space.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, you can take the. I wanted to say something, but I'm not gonna even say it. I was gonna say you can take the out the what, but you can't take the out the what. You already know what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, bro, man, that is so sad.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's sad, it's pitiful at the same time, and it's a complete lack of consideration for your son and his brand.
Right.
I don't care if you didn't get there, you're jealous or not, whatever the case may be, or you feeling a certain way, man, that was a bad move. Move.
100%. Mo, I'm sure you know how impactful Jaylen Brown is. You live in Boston. I'm sure you've seen it. What's your thoughts on this, bro?
Yeah, I know how Jaylen Brown gets down, and I don't like the Celtics. I don't like the Celtics. I don't like nothing about the Boston sports. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like the Little League team in New Hampshire. Screw them too. You know what I'm saying? None of them. But as a person, he's a great individual. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect what he does. And you're right, how his father is selfish. They need to start some kind of band with these fathers that be wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Because Jaylen Brown, what's his name, father that plays for Indiana? Remember his father was wilding out?
Yeah.
What John Morant father tried to go up for Shedeur Sanders one time?
Halliburton's daddy.
Yeah, Halliburton. And didn't John Morant father or somebody try to run up on Shannon Sharp, right?
Yeah.
If that ain't a joke, one of us need to write it. I swear to God, one of us need to write that joke. That's a joke right there. Howie, you need to take that joke because you might be in the NBA All-Star show.
I mean, it's crazy. What's wrong with him?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
D. Jones, what's your take on this, bro?
I haven't messed with any Celtics since I heard, and there's a steal by Bird. So I really, I've been heartbroken since like '85 with the Celtics. So That's still my bird.
I
I
understand.
hate that boy.
I'm gonna correct you on that, D. Jones. It was Dennis Johnson that stole the ball.
It was the DJ.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was Larry Bird.
Yeah, and he threw it to Dennis
Yeah,
Oh,
Johnson.
he threw it to Dennis Johnson.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know my Pistons now.
I knew they was both involved on the play.
Yeah, I
they
know
were.
my Pistons.
Yeah,
But no, this is dumb. That's the only word for it. Dumb.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's unless it was like the first spot next to the strip club in Vegas.
Yeah, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. But if you all think you heard dumb, wait till you hear this story. This is something that's going to be shocking. Howie, we'll get you up first for this one. I'm not sure if you all sitting at home know about Jimmy Ward, who plays for the Houston Texans. He's a safety. He got arrested twice in 2 months and now facing a civil lawsuit from the woman he allegedly assaulted in June, according to multiple reports. Ward is on a felony domestic violent rage, according to the lawsuit. The woman who is his baby mama, she alleges she was violently assaulted multiple times, both sexually and physically, as she accuses him of drug use, emotional abuse, financial manipulation, and death threats. She's reportedly seeking $20 million in damages. $20 million. She says they have been together for years. They share a 3-year-old. And the woman alleges that early morning on June 12th, Ward slapped her, choked her, threatened her, and forced her to perform oral sex. The ESPN report also states this woman got a chance to remove herself from the child from the home. She took the child and ran into the street butt naked. The woman now is suing for all of that after she called 911. So I want to throw this to you, Howie, and say, after all this stuff was happening, this man still stayed with her. And now he went back to her after he beat the cases, and now she's suing him for what? Civil suit. So there's that. What you think about that one, Howard?
Oh my God! Now, what team does he play for?
Houston Texans. And
I thought you said the Cleveland Browns. I could have swore. I could have swore you said the Browns. Oh, Houston Texans. Okay. Man, what is going on, brother? Man, if I hear about another case of another athlete, specifically football player, hitting or beating up and then getting sued and this and stuff, I mean, rape and sexual assault, I mean, this is like a song and dance that won't stop. I mean, like, nobody is learning from their mistakes? Y'all not looking at other people saying, you know what, we shouldn't do that. Everybody is doing the same kind of weirdo ass shit, man.
Could it be
you know
drugs?
What I'm saying? I mean, they're straight weirdos.
Could it be drugs? Could it be that these guys are hyped up on?
It can be. It could be. It could be a strong possibility.
Yeah,
strong possibility, man. That it's drugs. Strong possibility that it's got something to do. I don't know what this. I don't know what it is about these high-powered professional athletes and them being abusive. I don't understand that. Like, I don't get it. Do they feel like they need to overpower them because they're getting beat up on the job because they can't play good? You know what I'm saying? I mean, are they getting beat up in practice? So now they want to go home and beat their wife up or beat their girlfriend up and do all this. And now she's suing him later. Mm-hmm. This is crazy.
For $20 million. For
$20 million.
Yeah. And if we do the math, she probably will get it too. And then it's probably all his salary. She probably will get it. Like, she's looking at that because she's got a track record. For those of you sitting at home, I'm
about to go hang out in the clubs in Atlanta and just go try to start a fight with one of these niggas. I need $20 million. Yeah. I'm about to go start a fight with an athlete. Because they'll fight me back. You know what I'm saying? And then I can get paid. You know, because they dumb.
Howie, after you get up off the floor, if you still got your teeth, you might want to do that after you get up.
I know you talking about a professional athlete, man.
Yeah. Hey, they strong, bro. Hey, look, they can beat the little girl up. I can take a hit from like a little girl game. Go on now. I can do it. I can take that one of them hits.
You know what remind me of? I don't mean to go on top, but it was a part. I used to watch 2.5 Men, and Charlie was getting into a beef with the next door neighbor, the lead singer for like the Rolling Stones or something like that. The guy who plays the harmonica.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
went
yeah.
over to fight him, and his brother said, "You know, he's a professional entertainer. He's in shape." Charlie got his ass whooped. Got his ass whooped. But anyway, man, you know what? I don't know what to say about these athletes, but wait, Frank, did you say that he beat the Chargers
Yep.
and went back to her?
Yeah.
And while he's with her, she sued him for $20 million.
Yep. Yep. That's what I said.
That's
According
bizarre,
to I read, that's what I said. I don't know if it actually happened, but according to the way the article's written, that's exactly what happened. Now, mind you, he beat her up and everything else. She ran out in the street. She has his kid. First of all, she has his kid, and she ran out in the street butt naked and called the police. And he beat that charge, according to what I'm reading. Now he's still with her, and then she ended up, suing him. So because he beat the charges, you know what I mean? Not the criminal charges not moving forward. So I don't know how you look at that, bro, but ultimately, I don't know. It takes listen, these kids, man, they have this love relationship where they like to get physical too. I don't understand it, man. So
yeah.
All I'm gonna say is this: if he went back, he deserved whatever he get.
Yeah, that's the way a lot of people will look at it.
I'm sorry to say that, but you at this point you ain't no victim. You's a volunteer.
Yeah. You got the right V that time. Volunteer. Yeah, volunteer. D Jones, what's your take on this, bro?
I watch a lot of Law and Order, right? For him to have a suit the first time and beat it after she ran out the street butt naked, and then for him to go back and her to go back and now it's sexually assault, something seemed fishy.
Right.
Like it's two sides to every story, man.
3.
You're right. And the truth is his side, her side, and the truth. So I don't know what to believe in this one. This is just crazy. Like, yeah, this also is dumb. This also is dumb.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I started out the show with 3 dumb stories, but these are 3 things. I'm sorry. It just rolled out that way.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it moving. Howie Bell. I don't know if you all heard the news of this one. I'm sure you did. That Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis is set to have a big money fight for Netflix, y'all. The sports service. They boasting they have 300 million subscribers that will probably tune in September 13th for a battle between Davis and Jake Paul. Let's see. It looks like it's coming out, and they're expecting a huge turnout for this too. It's actually no, it looks like the boxing match is set for State Farm Arena, Atlanta, Georgia, November 14th. And so there we go. What do you think about Jake Paul and Tank Davis? Howie, what you think about this?
I think they both about to be stealing from the public. This fight ain't gonna be a damn nothing. This is a money grab for both of them. I don't think nothing of this at all. And I saw the advertisement for it, and I was like, huh? I was like, this ain't gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just a money grab, man. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Another couple athletes taking advantage of the public. Y'all better start watching, public. These athletes take advantage of you too. It's entertainment.
Right.
Sports entertainment. You got to remember that. All this stuff ain't real like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just think it's some boo-boo.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So Mo, what's your take on this, Mo?
Man, I'm just hearing about this for the first time. I was sitting here, my mom, and you were saying somebody said on the show, boxing has turned into a 3-ring circus.
Right.
There is no art of boxing no more. Why? Do you know what the next thing is going to be? Because Mike Tyson said about doing this, somebody's going to have 2 or 3 fights in one night.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But somebody's going to try it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Everybody's going to pay for it.
Yep. Yeah. Watch it.
I'm going to fight. First, in the morning, I'm going to fight so-and-so. Then this afternoon, I'm going to fight so-and-so. And for the nightcap, for the headline, I'm fighting so-and-so. 3 in one night.
Yep, I agree with that one. D Jones, what's your take on this? Because this seems like a money grab to most people. What you say? What's your take?
Well, Howie just said he want to fight a football player. So and I need some money. So right now, publicly, I'm gonna challenge another comedian to a fight. Okay, J. Anthony Brown. If you watching, I will beat your ass for a couple $1 million. Okay, let's get in the ring. Me and J. Anthony Brown, November the 15th. If this the 14th on pay-per-view, me and J. Anthony Brown.
Yeah, you might get surprised. J. Anthony Brown might take you up on that.
I got a funny story about J. Anthony Brown too.
Yeah, he frisky. He might take you up on that. All right, last story before we jump into the top five. I wanted to bring this up and see what you guys thought about it with the Jerry Jones situation with Micah Parsons. We talked about it for the last couple of days. I'm only bringing it up again today because the simple fact being, a lot of sports broadcasters, sports coming out of Dallas now have almost confirmed. They don't want to say it officially, but they're just sitting here thinking that Micah is not going to play for Dallas Cowboys at all. You know what I mean? And this is the last week of preseason. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I went on record 3 weeks ago saying Micah Parsons demanded on and won't play for the Dallas Cowboys. Everybody disputed that. Everything else, it's looking more and more realistic. How? What's your take?
I just hope it is. I hope that he does leave, and I hope Sheila Ford and the Ford family has enough damn money to get him to Detroit. I promise you that we will win the Super Bowl. Come on, get him. Come on, Michael Parsons. I know this ain't Dallas, baby.
That is pathetic.
No, it's not as pathetic as the Patriots. But let me tell you this.
Oh,
hold on, man. Let me tell you this. Michael Parsons in Detroit would be a guaranteed, almost a guaranteed Super Bowl, bro. Our defense would be unstoppable with Hutchinson on the other side. I don't think you understand. We already got a decent defense coming back. People are healthy. If we can land this guy, if we can find some money in one of these old Model T cars, go in the trunk and find some money. Let's get him, baby. Come on, Michael Parsons to the D. Yeah.
Okay, Mo, let me come back down to earth, Mo. What you think, Mo?
Man, let me check this. Let me tell you one thing, right? One thing the New York Giants won't do is invest in picking a black quarterback from the draft. But they will spend all the money in the world on a defensive player. We have to have the greatest defensive player to ever come through and be that. So I'm telling you now, let Micah slip. We will give up Jackson Dart. Have every man listen. We got enough to give up. Give us Michael Parsons. You talking about Detroit? He want to see Dallas twice a year. That's what he want to do. He want to see them twice a year, every year. He coming to New York.
Okay.
That's good.
And we got it. We gonna give up Jackson Dart because he get to kill two birds with one stone. Because as soon as Dak Prescott act up, which won't be long, they're gonna throw Jackson Dart in. So that way they let him kill two birds with one stone. We took Micah and you gonna kill Dak.
All right, so D Jones, you want to get back to reality for me here?
Yeah,
bro?
can we be real? Okay, let's be real. That was too pathetic. Please, right there. Okay. And what I'm saying is he should come to the greatest football franchise in NFL history. Okay. We can get that. We can get Trey Henderson and Scary Terry. We got the money. Instant Super Bowl right now. Okay. We got 6 of them things. Detroit ain't never been to one.
Now
why don't you have 8? But why don't you have 8?
Mo? I was not talking to you, Mo.
Why don't you have 8?
Because we lost back in the day to the Packers.
I don't count that one.
Lost to the Pack.
It's funny how I started off so pathetic, and both of y'all followed up with the same bid for your team.
Hey, man, not too proud to bid, man.
Yep.
Oh man, it's funny.
It was funny how it was funny. At least it was funny. You know what I mean? It was funny.
Great player, man. I wish that guy the best though. He's a great player.
Yeah, I do too. All right, so now it's time to jump into the top 5 because we got some top 5s, and there's one question we haven't jumped in for a while, so it's been hanging from day to day. So let's get this one out of the way. Howie, let's get ready. The top 5 reasons the NFL should or should not keep joint practices. I don't. I don't know if I can think of 5 myself, but if you guys thought of 5, I'm all open. I'm all ears. Give me top 5 reasons NFL should or should not keep joint practice.
Well, I'd say this. I'll start with this. No particular order for me on this one, but I'd say with it. I start with it's an evaluation type of situation. So, when these teams get together and they have these joint practices and all that, I think it's the best way for you to evaluate your players without them playing against the people they always play against, which is their own teammates. So I think that's number one. And then it gives them a real game type of simulation type situation, with another team. Now, the bad part is it can turn into a fight, which they do a lot of times. They fight a lot. So that can be a situation. You can also get hurt, which is another one. There could be players can get hurt in these type of games, and now you're unprepared for the season itself. And I just think that's all of that stuff. The big part of this is they still got to travel to wherever they're going, right? So, you got a whole team you got to travel, coaches, assistants, and all this to go do like what is really a scrimmage, not even a preseason game. You know what I'm saying? It's a joint practice. So it's got its ups and downs. I think you can do things. You can say, "Oh, my teammate, my players play well in this situation," situational stuff. But overall, I just don't think it's a good idea, because I don't think it really adds up. You know what I'm saying? Technically. So not only is it not good for them physically, but it's not good financially for the team. You know what I'm saying? You spend all this money, go do what? Have a scrimmage. I just don't.
Okay, so that's Howie's take. Mo, give me your take on the top 5 reasons NFL should or should not keep joint practices.
Well, I'm glad you said you couldn't think of 5 because I damn sure couldn't think of 5 either. I was sitting back praying you don't even ask this question. I couldn't think of 5. But I will say this though, I kind of agree with Howie. It's like it's 6 in one hand and half a dozen in the other. You know what I'm saying? You can argue it all night long and still come up with a conclusion like, I don't even know.
Right.
That's how I see it. I mean, it's good because you want to, shake off the rust and do your thing. I mean, NBA players play each other in the off season. They have their little scrimmages just to shake off the rust. I don't know what baseball players. I don't know what they do.
Yeah, well, no, they play level of tiers. You know what I mean? Like double A plays against triple A, and then they split the teams and have intramural teams and everything else. That's what baseball.
Okay, so I mean, it ain't hurt nobody right now. And when somebody get hurt, then they'll talk about pulling it off.
All right, so D Jones, what's your take?
Oh, I think it's great, man. My number. Well, I got 4. Number 4. And how we said it, but the fights you get to see these cats.
They gonna fight.
Yeah, they want to hit somebody. They've been spending the whole offseason not hitting nobody, so they ready. You get to see this up close and personal.
Yep.
Number 3, I got the players are ready to hit. You get to see that they juiced up. They ready to go. Number 2, I got it's free. I went to see a joint practice. It was free to get in. You know how much these tickets cost?
Yeah.
And then number 1, the joint practice I did go see was years ago. I went to go see the Lions and practice the Patriots, and I got to see Tom Brady up close for free, and it was dope. So the number 1, you get to see some of the teams that won't come to your city because they only playing them in preseason. You get to go see them for free in a joint practice. So I thought it was cool.
Okay. Howie, I'm glad we got that out of the way. Now let's get on to the question that I really wanted to ask Howie. You up here. Here we go. In honor of John Wall's retirement, because he retired the day before yesterday, pick a player and name that player's top 5 moments to you. You know what I mean? Because, if you pick LeBron, then pick your top 5 moments, LeBron James moments. If you pick, it doesn't even matter. Give me your player in honor of John Wall's retirement. Hey, it could even be John Wall.
Right.
Wall.
So, and it could be my favorite player, obviously, right?
Right.
And my favorite player, man, is Isaiah Thomas.
Okay.
That's my favorite player in sports history for me. And so I got 5 moments where Isaiah Thomas made me proud. One of them ain't even on my list right now. Is when he's socked one of the Boston Celtics in the mouth. I don't know which one it was. I knew it.
Yeah, I remember that.
D. Jones said this. He had a 25-point quarter, bro, in the finals in 1988.
Yeah.
25 points, man, in the third quarter, bro. That is almost unbelievable. And a player would never do that now. I'm going to tell you why. Because they won't even allow that. They won't even allow for a player to stay in the game hurt like that. So that'll never happen again in the history of the sports from here on out. They'll never let another player hurt because people are worth too much money and all that kind of stuff. They kind of let play back then. It was about grit and grind and really being a tough athlete, and he did it, man. He's the only one I know that socked Jordan in the mouth. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? That's just not figuratively speaking, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, figuratively speaking, not physically. They beat up Jordan. They created a thing called the Jordan rules because of Isaiah Thomas and the Bad Boy Pistons. I mean, that was the whole thing. Jordan cried and went to I think his name was Stein. What was that guy's name at the time? The NBA commissioner.
Oh,
Stein
I
something.
I see him in with
the silver hair. You know what I'm saying? He went to him and cried, and they changed all the rules. David Stern. They went to him and cried and did all that stuff. Isaiah was a big part of that. I'm gonna say this too. Jordan was a punk because he kept Isaiah Thomas off the Olympic team. One of the best players ever. You was a punk because you was mad because he's the only one that punked you out on the field. I mean on the court. And then you turn around and stop and block this man from being a part of the Olympics. That was a punk move, Jordan. Not that he's watching right now, but that was a punk move. And then so we got my man. My last one. I'm gonna say this. Well, last two, they go together. This guy helped catapult the Detroit Pistons into winning back-to-back NBA Finals championships, bro. Back-to-back. Not only that, my last one is when I did the Bad Boys of Comedy, I did the premiere in New York. Isaiah Thomas came to the premiere, and he talked to me like I was his long-lost nephew, bro. I felt like a little kid, man. He was so proud that somebody from Detroit was representing on that kind of level on HBO and all that. So that's my top from my man Isaiah Thomas, bro.
Howie, did you see Zeke in the hood cutting grass the other week?
I saw him in the hood with the Detroit. I can't remember the name of them. The community guys. Yeah. But I didn't see him cutting the grass though.
Yeah.
Okay, Howie, you seem really hurt with those 5, bro. Like that was really emotional.
It was, man. You gotta understand, I grew up, and I don't want to take up too much time, but I grew up, I was in high school when the Pistons finally started to come into that, and they drafted him, and he came in that was my height of my high school years. And so I graduated from high school in 1990. So you gotta imagine all that leading up to my last 2 years and then winning the finals. That was one of you gotta understand my high school years were incredible because of the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Mo, give me yours.
Well, I guess you don't know. I guess you know who mine is. Derek Jeter, baby.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh man. Who else am I gonna pick? Ain't nobody else win nothing in New York like that.
I'm glad you said it because how
many options did I really have?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I said, but I mean, and I read the question wrong too, because I got 5 players with the moments that five of my favorite players with the moments that they had.
All right, go ahead, give it to us.
Okay, well, I do. This is what I read it wrong, and I apologize. But number 5, my favorite moment, one of my favorite players was Mutombo. I love Mutombo. You know what I'm saying? When he was on Denver, when they was the 8th seed, and they beat the 1 seed. I can't remember who the 1 seed was. He was holding the ball up like that. Man, yo, that was a great moment. I got when Yao Ming played Shaq for the first time. I like Yao Ming. Mm-hmm. I like centers. That's when basketball was about centers. Mm-hmm. You know, and I like centers because I was a center back when I was in high school. I was, we wasn't tall like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he handled Shaq. If you ever watch Yao Ming watch the old every time he played Shaq, his skinny ass handled Shaq. He dug his. Oh yeah. When Bo Jackson ran over Brian Bosworth.
I remember that.
Because everybody liked Bo Jackson. I just couldn't afford the sneakers, but they still expensive. But Bo Jackson, Yup. And the Larry Johnson 4-point play, that's definitely in there. And the last one, Eli Manning, baby, avoiding all those sacks.
Man, Mo, I swear, when I see you, man, we're gonna have problems. I see you in the face.
Now, can I say this real quick, Frank, about what Mo just said? I bet you them Bo Jacksons, I don't even know how much they cost, but them was some of the sweetest gym shoes, bro, that they ever created. I can only imagine how much they cost. I had to Google that.
They got some of them that cost. You can spend up to $400-$500 for a pair, maybe even more. Some of them.
There you go.
Yeah.
Them some cold sneakers, bro.
D Jones, give me your player who you have 5 moments from that player.
All right, I had to grab my notebook like Mo. And Isaiah Thomas is my favorite player, and I had a feeling how he was gonna do Zeke or Barry Sanders. I was like, he's gonna do Zeke or Barry.
Yeah.
So I went with my third favorite player. 2007, this man threw 50 touchdowns and broke the record at the time for the most touchdowns in the season, and went 18-1 that season. They lost to a cornball by the name of Eli, but that's a whole nother story. In 2007, Frank, you remember this? Pittsburgh Steelers safety Anthony Smith was talking trash to Tom Brady.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was going to intercept him, and all Tom Brady did was go out there, throw 3 touchdowns, and they beat the Steelers 30-14.
And
right?
2 of them was on him. Don't forget that part.
And then ran out there and talked trash to him afterwards.
Yeah.
Number 3, 2009 versus the Titans. Tom Brady threw for 380 yards, 6 touchdowns, and the Patriots won 59-0.
Damn.
You hear me?
Yep.
Number 2, I got 2011 versus the Dolphins. Brady threw for 517 yards and 4 touchdowns, a 99-yard pass to Wes Welker opening night. We talking about the GOAT here. And number 1, Super Bowl 51, the greatest comeback in any sports. They was down 2. So that night, I'm with my friends. Everybody know I'm a Patriots fan. They all hate me. We losing. Getting our ass whooped. People texting me. I had this fine Dominican chick with me. She patted me on the back. It's okay. It's okay. And everybody got that one guy who jinxed everything. And that guy texted me like, aha, you getting your ass whooped. And I was like, oh, we about to win. Once I got that text, they won the Super Bowl 34-28, man.
Can I just add one thing to this, D Jones? Let me just add one thing, D Jones. The only stat that I love that Tom Brady had, but I don't like the outcome, is when he played the Eagles and he had 535 yards and they lost the Super Bowl.
Why didn't Malcolm Butler play?
I don't understand. That's something that baffles me. He had 500. I've never heard of a QB get 500 plus yards in a game and lose.
Are we ever gonna get why Malcolm didn't play?
No, I never heard it. You hear? I never heard why.
So let me ask you this, Frank. So Joe Burrow or Josh Allen, none of them put up that kind of stats and lost, because they've lost some big games where they put up a lot of points.
500 yards?
I don't know if it was. No, matter of fact, I'm willing to go on record. No one ever in the Super Bowl has ever done 500 plus. They might have in regular season games.
That's what I'm at. That's what I'm saying. Not Super Bowl, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about
is unheard of.
535 yards and lost the Super Bowl. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's something to look up.
And like they always say, and that's why they play the game.
That's right.
It's that time now, man. We got to get ready to get this one out because this is gonna be funny. Give me your top 5 funniest things that ever happened to you, and Howie. Let's look at the clock here, bro. Let's not.
Well, it's a lot of them, so I need 30 minutes. Y'all ready? Let me tell you.
Coffee. I might get my coffee.
Get your coffee. Well, I'll tell you this. All right, I got kicked out of here's number 5. I got kicked out of a party, bro. I was in LA, and I was with I just got through doing the Mondays with D-Ray. And D-Ray was like, hey man, you want to hang out? I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm not going, but you can go over to this party. It's in Hollywood, not far from here, man. Go over there and tell them you my guest, and you can go in there and party. I was like, all right, bet. So I get in the party. It's an open bar. They let me in, all that, and whatever. I'm standing. There's only a few people in here at this point. It's only about 3 or 4 people in here. I'm like, okay, it's kind of light. Drinks is free. Man, I'm standing there to the DJ bopping with a drink, and the security come up to me and say, hey, you got to leave. And I'm like, what did I do? They was like, you got to leave. And so I'm like, man, so now I'm like, hey, man, hold on. Wait, whoa. So another guy comes up to me that looked like he was like one of the promoters. He's like, hey, man, this is a private party. You got to get out of here. And so I say, all right, bro. I go. I'm confused. I walk out. They escorting me out. So they escorted me out through like this garage part. I'm leaving. 2 black SUV cars pull in, dog, and it's Drake and Rihanna, bro.
Oh, okay.
And they kicked me out, and they was like, who is that? Like, they was yelling at me and everything while I was outside. What is he doing over here? I mean, you would have thought the president came, bro. And they kicked me out of that party so fast, man. I thought I laughed my ass off because I thought it was the funniest shit in the world because I'm like, man, I just came in here, got a drink, got kicked out, and here comes Drake and Rihanna. Now, the funny part is, the next day, I'm watching TMZ. They talking about them at this party, and that's where Drake ordered all this McDonald's and stuff. I don't know if y'all remember that, but there's a big story about him ordering McDonald's and all this stuff at this party. I was there. That's when I got kicked out of. I went to jail at Freaknik.
You should have opened with that one.
It wasn't number 5. It had to go to at least number 4. I went to jail Freaknik. It was a shooting in the parking lot. I'm trying to hurry up through these. It was a shooting in the parking lot, Club XS in Atlanta during Freaknik, and we all ran into this building, which would look like an office building, which turned out to be like a DMV or like where you get your license. And so I go in there, there's girls in there, they screaming and shit. I'm with my frat brothers. I'm like, you know what? I got to take a shit. So I walk around the back and find the bathroom. And I go in the bathroom, and next thing I know, I'm on the toilet, and I hear, get on the ground, get on the ground. And so I'm like, oh my God, it's the police. Next thing you know, they kick open the bathroom door. They like, get up. I'm like, hey, can I wipe my ass? They was like, hurry up. and man, I wiped my ass. As soon as I got off the toilet, they threw me up against the wall. They was like, y'all know what y'all doing? This is a government building, blah, 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 blah. So that was another. All right. Man, that story can go on forever. I didn't even get out of jail for like 4 days, but that's a whole nother
God
story.
damn.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. I took the Greyhound to LA when I first moved to LA, and I had $70 in my pocket. $70 damn dollars for a 3-day trip on the Greyhound. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Another funny thing happened to me. I was in Seattle and I had sex with a white woman and came in like 30 seconds. But that's a whole nother story too. That probably could last 40 more minutes. Then the last funniest thing that ever happened to me. You ready for this, Frank? I got married.
Hold on, I'm not laughing at that. That's not funny.
I got married. That's the funniest thing in the world. That's my top.
All right, so, I don't know if you got to wipe your ass story, but that was,
That is hilarious. All right, here go my. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm still like, he can't wipe my ass. Here we go. All right, number five. Back in New York, back in the days, we used to wear sharkskin suits. You know what I'm saying? It was the thing. Get a sharkskin suit and, get your Adidas. That's how we dressed. My uncle, the one who had the girl in the back car, he gave me a sharkskin suit. I had this suit with my camel hair coat. I got into the party. As soon as I walk in the door, as you go into a party, my suit got caught on a nail and it ripped all the way down my ass.
Hey.
All the way down. And I was uptown in Harlem, and I live in Brooklyn.
So you had to go far away with a hat with your ass hanging out.
Yeah, I had that. My coat wasn't long enough to cover the rip. I tried to sew it, all kinds of shit. I'm in the bathroom like an idiot. I can sew it. I can fix it. Came out. Nope, didn't work. Yeah, that was it. I used to go with a girl who was a booster, and she was a big time booster. She was getting money, like real big money. Her and her friend would boost for days still. So we in casino one night, and I hit big. So she played the tables, I played the slots. Every time I come to the table, she asked me for a chip. Each chip is $50. Right now, the money wasn't a big thing, but that was my gambling money. She said, "But you gonna count the twos and fews?" Because I said something to her. Like a week later, they came back with this big haul. She had this burnt orange jacket on, and it was a suede jacket. Anthony Anderson had it on in Entourage. I said, "I want that jacket right there." She was like, "No, that's a whole lot of money right there. That jacket cost such and such amount of money." I said, "What, you gonna count the twos and fews?" So I got the jacket. When I was in high school, I went to buy a pair of sneakers, and I let this dude convince me to buy a pair of sneakers called Zappos.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he said it's the thing in Philadelphia and it's coming to New York. So I'm on the bus trying to kick it to somebody, and the girl was like, get away from me. You look at you. You got on a pair of Zappos. And everybody on the bus just started laughing. I got off the bus and it wasn't even my stop. I just had to go. I just got off the bus because they was all looking, they were just laughing. It's like one of the movies, you ever see the movies where everybody's face is going, "Oh," that's how I felt, just like that. And my last one, it was at a show, me and Boney T. Boney T used to be the opener for Nikki Carr, right? This is a long time ago. We in Springfield. We at this thugged out Italian bar. I don't know who booked the show, right? They we talking, it's crazy. It's just crazy. They yelling at us, we yelling at them. One of the dudes, while Boney T's on the stage, goes up and scoops down and picks her up between her legs on his neck. I run up on the stage like, "Yo, hold up," because they all Italian. It's one of them places where it can go bad real quick. Them kind of Italian. You know what I'm saying? I run up there now, I'm flipping out because I'm like, I'm not even scared. I got to protect her. And then me too. Boom, show over. We go in the back. We waiting for our money, right? The owner comes back there. I mean, this was a wild show. Y'all were great. Gave us our money and gave us both $100 tip.
There you go.
Okay.
I didn't even expect it. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know, but my stories wasn't that they would have been funny if I went first because Howie's was way funnier than mine. You can't come after shitting.
Wipe your ass. You can't go back
after your ass.
You gotta wipe my ass. You can't go after that one. Yeah. All right, D-Joe, the floor is yours. Let me see what you talk about.
I'm gonna be quick. Number 5. Before I started doing comedy, I was a strip club promoter. We can do a whole top 10 on the things that happened to me in this strip club. Number 4, I was in my early 20s. If you've never been to Detroit, we got this park. It's really an island. It's called Belle Isle. And in the summer times, we'd be out there with water guns, girls come past, "Ooh, spray me," and we'd spray them with the water guns. And you be in the middle of the street. So the cops pull up and was like, "Hey, what you doing in the street?" I'm like, "Oh, shit." He's like, "You want a ticket?" I was like, "No." And he looked around and said, "And where the bitches at? Y'all ain't got no bitches." The whole park was cracking up.
Hey, but you gotta explain to Detroit police be on some funny shit like that.
Sometimes they do. Number 3, it's almost like Howie, but different. My first time headlining out of the state. I drove like 4 hours to get to this show, and I thought I had to fart, but it wasn't a fart.
Ooh-wee.
I sharted on myself.
Yeah, you sharted.
I had to go throw the drawers away at a bus stop and do a whole show trolling.
Oh my God, man! No, say that again. What did you do?
I sharted. I sharded.
It's funny because I've sharded too, and I didn't know it was a term. I didn't know it was a terminology for that. I didn't.
It's a market in the light shit.
Oh my God! It's
That's what you call it.
I know now. Now I know.
Yeah,
I've told you, I've done this act before. I just didn't know the term for this.
Yeah,
But yeah.
When you a light shit in the park, it's called
a shark.
Okay. Number 2, when I was in my early 20s, Detroit got a bunch of festivals downtown every summer. And I went, and it was all these fine women walking around, and some of them had their babies with them. And I went and bought a plastic flute, and I asked every fine woman, "Can I play the flute for you and your baby?" And they like, "Yeah," and they would stop and listen. I don't know how to play the flute. So it sounded like bullshit. And they would just walk away slowly like I was retarded. Like, man. And number 1, I used to, when I was like 22, back in, I'm going to say 2002, 2003, I worked at a TV station, and we interviewed for this play called Perilous Times. And in the play, it was starring Tommy Ford from Martin and Debo. So after the show, I was taking them to the 2nd floor, and we get on the elevator, 9th floor. We get on the elevator, and I asked Debo, I said, "Hey, man, why should I spend my hard-earned money on watching y'all play?" And he turns around, and he choked me. And was like, "'Cause I said so." And while he's choking me, the elevator doors open, and these white ladies walk, like 3 of them walk on the elevator, and he look at them, and I look at them, and they're like, "Oh no!" And Tommy Ford just started laughing with that ha ha ha, and they just backed out the elevator.
Man, that's funny.
But you know what, Debo, that dude Tony, what's his Lister? Tony,
yeah.
Tiny
Lister.
He was playing with you though. You know that.
Yeah. Rest in peace to both of them guys, man.
Yeah.
He's a real good guy. Hey, rest in heaven, both of those guys.
Yeah,
Tommy Ford and Tiny Lister.
Okay, so we got 8 minutes left. I want to see if we can go through this next one real fast. So here we go, Howie. You up? Give me your top 5 athletes you can see jumping into the MMA. And you go first, Howie. Let me see if we can knock these out.
I'm gonna tell you, Sha'Carri Richardson. I can see her doing it. I can see her fighting in the little small division. You know what I'm saying? She got the little Popeyes chicken employee vibe. You know what I'm saying? She definitely look like one of them Popeyes chicken employees that be fighting on social media. So I can see her doing that. I'm gonna go with another female, Simone Biles. You know, being in gymnastics, I think she could really probably do it. And on the serious note, not even being funny. I think that she is so athletic that if she could match up against somebody in her weight class or weight division, she'd really do it. I'm gonna say Giannis, man. I think Giannis is a different kind of guy. Matter of fact, he should just leave basketball and just become an MMA fighter, bro. Just do it, bro. Just get up out of there, man. Pay-per-view, you make billions of dollars, bro. You get that money. I'm going to say Russell Westbrook. I know he be wearing dresses and all that, but I think that he's a really good athletic person. I think that he can do it. You know what I'm saying? He's just one of those, he's like one of those tough guys. He's like a rainbow tough guy. You know what I'm saying? So, that's it. That's it for me.
Okay, Mo, give me your top 5 athletes.
All right, number 5. I got Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
I think Derrick Henry was getting that ring and get training properly. Yeah, he'd be a problem.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf. Look, he already built like an MMA fighter. He built like one of the kids' action figures. Come on, man. He'll wear somebody out in his prime. If they had MMA in his prime, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He already know karate.
Yeah, that's true too.
He was in the movie with Bruce Lee. Remember, he put that big footprint on Bruce Lee's chest.
Oh, did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think Kareem would have been good at it too. Jaylen Brunson. as much as he be running into people playing basketball with the Knicks, he probably could scrap real good. I think he'd be get down there and get down and dirty. And number one, Brittany Griner.
Okay, I like your five.
Who's she gonna fight? Never mind. Don't answer that.
Shakari Richardson.
Go ahead, dude.
Jake Paul. Let's go fight Jake Paul. That's where the money at.
I can't remember his name, but I can see him. What's the dude who used to play linebacker for Pittsburgh?
Which one?
They called him Debo, real big.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He's a black ball-headed guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Mike Chocolate, look it up for me.
Yeah, I know you're talking
played
about.
linebacker. He
was
won.
tough.
He got an interception in the Super Bowl. I can't think of his name right now.
The one that ran it back for like 9. He ran it back for like 90 yards or something.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're
his
talking about. I
name.
can't think of his name though. Mm-hmm.
Number 4, I got Vernon Maxwell. Just because he liked to fight. I would love to see Vernon Maxwell back in the day. Number 3, I got Aaron Donaldson.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, because I want to see him get his ass whooped, Ryan Artest.
Yeah.
And number 1, the person I want to see whoop his ass, Ben Wallace.
He said, well, I want to see.
Ben Wallace. That's my number 1.
All right, so the time is up, man. Let me put this like this. Howie, tell everybody out there how they can find you, what you got going on, what's going on in your world.
Hey, man, I want to tell everybody to look out for the movie Unexpected Christmas. We're getting ready to start doing press stuff and all that kind of stuff, man. It's coming up. It's coming. And I'm in Chicago this Saturday with Damon Williams and my good brother Tony K. We're doing a Christian comedy show, man. It's going to be really nice.
I like that. Mo, tell everybody out there how they can follow you.
Or you can find me at MOE_comic on Instagram, Maurice Smith on Facebook. And this Saturday, I'll be at the Brockton VFW doing the Drunk Christian show. We can drink, laugh, I just can't. They be drunk. Woo!
The Drunk Christian show.
And they smoke weed too. They smoke good weed too.
For the Lord.
You going to hell,
it's legal in Massachusetts. You know how that is.
You going to hell. Making fun of Christians, you going to hell. You going to hell. D. Jones.
Catch me this Saturday, Elkhart, Indiana. I'm hosting the 574 comedy show. My man Mike Bostic. And I'm going to try to drive to Chicago and meet up with Howie.
Yeah, you ain't going to be that far. So
try to do both of those.
Let me bring in White Chocolate real quick. White Chocolate, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, guys? James Harrison, I think is the
James
third linebacker you guys was looking for.
James Harrison.
Number 1. Number 2, I heard you guys about the MMA. I saw something about Kristaps Porzingis trying to do that. So curious to see what you guys think about that. Kind of crazy. And,
yes, that's
not right now. Not right now. We ain't gonna talk about that now.
Yeah. And listen, one more thing. I heard you guys talking about the kid from the Texans, and nobody mentioned CTE. There's not that he has it, but that's an issue for them guys.
No, he's right.
Football players, wrestlers, and so on and so forth.
Sure.
So I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Sure.
Okay, so I want to shout out Gary Washington. I want to shout out L. Sharice Mallory, people who are chiming in on YouTube and people who are chiming in on Facebook. I want to shout them all out. Thank you. We don't have it set up where you can call in or text in. You ain't have that set up yet. We will have it set up soon. Thank you all for chiming in. We appreciate you. The name of the show is called Box Seats. We're on every day, Monday through Friday, from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., where we talk about sports with comics, and we add that one extra, it took up a lot of the time tonight. Sorry about that, but we add that one extra question to make things, a little bit extra funny. But anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching.
Don't shard on yourself, guys.
That's hilarious.